Hey, I'm Nir Melman. Would like to teach today. It's called One for Joe by Bert Jansch, the Scottish guitarist and singer-songwriter Bert Jansch. Amazing, I love him. He's not with us anymore, but he left us a great repertoire of songs and tunes and arrangements of original material and also traditional songs. And today it's a One for Joe, which is an original song from his album L.A. Turnaround, which he released in 1974. So some basic things about this song and the belt technique is the right hand. You need to have the thumb independence. All sort of, you have like in this song. Okay, so it's thumb and fingers independence. And most of the time, these three fingers, the index, middle, and ring finger, will pick the third, second, and first string. Index on the third, middle on the second, ring finger on the first string. And the thumb will pick the three bass strings, the sixth, the fifth, and the fourth string. So you need the ability to pick the bass with the thumb and add the melody on top. In this song, it's not the usual alternate bass technique. It's, as you can see, here is the 6 and 4, which is an alternate, but sometimes he breaks it. And on your left hand, there'll be all sort of techniques, except for the chords. Hammer-ons and pull-offs. And also a bend in this part. So let's start. These are the basic techniques. I will play each bar really slow, and I encourage you to repeat it and play along with me. I will play each bar quite a few times, and then I will play up to where I've reached. And in that way we'll take the piece not as a whole but part by part and then build it. I'm in standard tuning and capoed on the 4th fret, like in the original version. So first we have a G chord, second finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and the index on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. It's a G9, I guess, because it's an A, yeah. And everything will be in relation to the capo. Maybe if I reach here, then I will say the 12th fret, because it's easier to count 12 than 8th fret. You with me? So this G chord, this G9. So we pick the 6th, the 3rd, and the 2nd string, and then hammer on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. Then the 4th string and 2nd string. Sometimes he picks the 2nd, sometimes the 3rd string. So now, as I said, I invite you to do it really, really slow. Then this is sort of there is a pull off, there is a hammer on, and then a pull offs. So we had a, and now together with the bass, with the 6th string, I pick the 3rd string, hammer on the 3rd string on the 4th fret, pull off, and then pull off the index from the second fret of the third string. And then the fourth string on the bass. Then I pick the second string open, and then now we're in this part. This A minor 9. We have the open string, and then I put sort of this A minor 7, and then the little finger on the fourth fret of the third string. And then the ring finger on the third fret of the sixth string. It's a descending bass. Together with the second string, and then the little finger on the third fret of the second string. From the open to the A minor, little finger. So we had up to here. And now it's a D7 with F sharp on the bass, which I'm wrapping the thumb over the neck here to get the second fret of the sixth string, and picking the sixth, fourth and third string. And from here, third fret of the first string with the ring finger. Sometimes I think he's doing these two notes, third fret of the second and the first string. So it will be so we have the, and then I raise it because the next string I will need after this again, this thing. So after the I will play up to where we've reached right now. this A minor, and then this D with F sharp on the bass, and now after the open 4th string, we have this shape, 2nd to the 3rd fret on the 4th string, and then we have the ring finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string and the little finger on the 5th fret of the 1st string. And we pick 4, 3rd, 1st, 4th. Again. And then after we have this, it's an E minor, like this shape, like a D minor, but here E minor. With the open 6th string. Sorry. And then we're going to sort of an A minor. I'm picking the 5th string and I have this little finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. And then the index on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Together with the bass. And then the ring finger goes here to the 3rd fret of the 5th string, so it's actually a C chord. And I have this hammer on and pull off on the 2nd string on the 1st fret. And then to D7. And it's rather simple arpeggio. And I'm raising the ring finger from the 1st string. And putting it back. And then again to this G9 with the index finger here on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. And again this thrill. And to A minor 7 again. But now I'm leaving the little finger here on the 4th fret of the 3rd string when I'm doing the descending bass, not like we have. When I'm saying like it means so we had up to here, so we had the. And now to this G. Okay, this A minor 7. And now to the last part after this. Okay, so after this, sliding here, as I said, it's the 12th fret of the guitar or 8th fret in relation to the capo. Sliding with the middle finger, very important, this fingering. In everything, very important, the fingering, but here especially. So we had this slide, and then picking the second string twice here on the 12th fret again, the 8th fret in relation to the capo. Again, it's the 3rd string before, after the slide. 3rd, and then 2nd string on the 12th fret. Twice the 2nd string on the 12th fret. The 11th fret here with the index finger together with the open 1st string. And then again the 2nd string. And now open 5th string, and here I have the ring finger on the 11th fret or 7th fret in relation to the capo. And we have this line. I have a bend here, open 5th string together with this 11th fret, and half a note bend, half step. Oops, sorry. And then the little finger to the 12th fret of the 2nd string, and the index finger on the 5th fret. And then we'll be on the G again. And then to this G. In the G we'll do the regular to this song. And then we'll start another verse after this. So we get to this G, 3rd fret of the 6th string and 3rd fret of the 2nd string. We pick 6, 4th, and then 2nd again. And then add the index finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And then together with the bass here. This thrill thing, this hammer-ons and pull-offs. Then he will start sing another verse. And then before we start singing another verse, so after this, we have open third string and then hammer on the second fret. And then the fourth string again. Now it's 1, 4. So after this, we have this. Now it's a bold again. So after the last verse, which he sings the first verse again, it's 1 for Joe, don't let your man go. He's a dreamer, darling, he's even kinda slow. Don't believe the tales he tells, but it's always nice to hear. He's a dreamer, girl, always keep him near. Starts again, and this is the ending when you do it. I like the beginning, but when you reach the D7 over F sharp, he makes it like the ending there. Raise the index and goes back to this G. I think it's sort of a real free things. In the recording you can hear he plays, in the background you can hear someone plays with him a lap steel guitar or pedal steel guitar. I think it's a lap steel guitar. Because there's also an alternate take in the CD, which you can actually really hear the accompaniment of the pedal steel guitar, lap steel guitar, not pedal steel, lap steel, I think. And but in the original version that came in the CD, you can hear they probably recorded it together and it went into his microphones. So and they decided to leave only the guitar. So the ending is, we have this D7 with F sharp, and I have this, I call it a roll, I don't know, because it's sort of rolling. Index on the, thumb on the bass string on the 6th, and then index on the 3rd string and middle finger on the 2nd string. Fourth string, middle finger on the 2nd string, and I raise the index finger here on the left hand from the 2nd string, and then I pick the 6th and the 3rd string, and then the 4th string, and then I can go back to G. Don't let your man go. He's a dreamer, darling, he's even kinda slow. I don't believe the tales he tells, but are always nice to hear. girl, always keep him near. So I really recommend to do everything really slow. Each bar, repeat it. As I said, it sinks into the muscle memory. So the movement of the picking hand, all these picking patterns, and all the chord shapes, and this ornamentation or all these different shapes that are not so usual in the common playing. So take your time, and if you need, ask something and maybe I can help and post a video. Okay, that's it for today. Hope you liked it and it will be useful for you. I also made a video about how to learn, 4 basic tips or steps for learning. I will put it here on the cards, so check it out. And if you like, please consider subscribing and press the bell button to get notifications each time I upload a new video. There is a bell notification, shape of a bell. So you press it and please subscribe. Ciao!